Hiding place under the stairs. The house I moved into had an old, narrow basement. There was a trap door under the stairs, as if someone had made a hiding place there. The previous owner only told me that it's better not to look there, but he didn't want to explain anything more. For the first few days, everything seemed fine. It was only after dark that something strange started. When I went down to the basement to turn on the light, I heard a quiet rustling, as if something was moving behind the boards. One evening, I was getting ready for bed when I heard a distinct knocking. 3 knocks on the boards under the stairs. Then silence. I stood there motionless and tried to convince myself that it was a rat. But the knocking repeated itself, this time closer to the hatch. I gathered my courage and opened it just a few centimeters. A cold, damp breath burst from inside. At the same moment, I felt something touch my hand, a bony, icy hand. I threw the hatch aside and ran upstairs. I sat down on the stairs, trembling. It seemed to me that it was all over, until from behind the cellar door reached the whisper, "Don't close, please." From then on, I avoided going down. But a few nights later, I was woken up by the smell of decay. I was lying in bed, staring into the darkness. Then I heard footsteps on the stairs. Slowly, step by step, something went up until it stopped just outside the door of my room. The silence was so thick that I felt its weight in my lungs. Suddenly, something began to scratch at the wood, as if trying to carve a word. In the morning, I found one sentence carved on the door. "See who I am." That same day, I boarded up the trapdoor in the cellar. But at night, I still hear the knocking, louder and louder, as if it were getting closer. Since then, I have been afraid that one day I will wake up and feel the same cold breath next to me.